Hey guys, it's Liz and we're flipping things. And today we're going to talk about quirky eBay buyers, eBay scammers, and some of the scams that you come across when you're first starting selling on eBay, and just some of the quirky things that buyers do, which I don't know, kind of find funny a little bit. Stay tuned and we'll talk about it. How's everyone doing? Welcome back. It is another sunny day here in Buffalo. I mean, it's snowy. It's snow everywhere, but it's like sparkling and glistening in the sun and the blue skies are out. But as of tonight, there's more lake effect snow coming. So I'm trying to enjoy it while I have it. Today we're going to talk about, I meant to mention this in the video I did where I was talking about things I wish I would have known when I started selling on eBay. And I missed this, and that is, I did not realize when you first start out on eBay, the number of scammers that will try to contact you, buy from you, scam you. And then also, I just want to talk about some like quirkiness in buyers, which I think is just, I don't know, I find it kind of funny, and I'm going to tell a funny story about one that I've been kind of going back and forth with for a couple days. So first, we'll start with a quirky buyer story. So I have a set of little miniature plastic succulent magnets. They go on like a fridge. They could go in an office on a file cabinet. I'll show you a picture of them right here. They're really cute. I got them from one of my bulk lots, and I have them listed for $9.99. I think it's $9.99, not $10, but I guess the picture is going to show. And so 3 days ago, I got an offer for $5. I always have offers set up on my listings because I'm convinced that if you have offers coming in, whether you're sending a counter offer or you're accepting the offer, whatever you're doing, I think it's showing eBay there's interest in that listing, which I think improves the algorithm. I can't be 100% sure, but that's why I have offers on all the time. All of my items are buy it now, and I always have offers on, most of the time with no minimum offer amount, just because I want to see them all. And I know if you set a minimum offer amount, they can still put an offer in at that. It's just automatically declined. And I prefer to just go in there and counter offer. So 3 days ago, I got an offer on the succulent magnets for $5, which is obviously way below what I'm willing to sell it for. So I came back very kindly, I thought, at $7.50. So I sent a counter offer for $7.50. And then she sent a counter offer for $5. Again, well, that's not a counter offer. You've just offered the same thing. So then I think I had some wine that night. I was like, no. So I sent a counter offer for $7.50. I was like, is this how we're going to do this? We're no haggling. It's one or the other. So she declined the offer, and I was fine with that. I was like, that's fine. I'm not willing to sell it for $5. And another buyer is out there. The next night, from the same buyer, I get an offer again for $5. And so I immediately come back at $7.50. And I really was laughing about it. I'm like, oh, here we go again. Like, does she not realize she's sending an offer to the same person? And I really thought she was going to come back again to my counter offer at $5 again. And I was like, oh, how many times can we do this? But she actually came up on her counter offer to $6. And I was like, all right, this is progress. So I came down 50 more cents. I was like, $7. I could settle at $7. It's less than I wanted to take for the item, but so I sent a counter offer for $7. A couple hours goes by. This was 2 nights ago, and she declines the offer. And I'm like, okay. The next night, same thing. Sent an offer for $5. So what I can't figure out is if she is just messing with me, which is possible, or if she legitimately really wants these magnets and thinks she's sending offers to different sellers. I'm not sure. It's quirky, but I'm kind of getting a laugh out of it. At this point, I'm like, one of us is going to break at some point. I don't know who, her or I, but I feel like she's going to wind up with these magnets at some point. We'll see. But that kind of comes with eBay. When you are communicating back and forth with people and when you are allowing for offers, haggling is going to take place. And sometimes people are a little quirky. I've had people, I know sometimes like people say seller beware if a buyer's asking too many questions where they're like, really like you've got measurements already in your listing, but then they're asking for more. And if they're asking too many questions, people get nervous about that. I haven't really run into that, but I've definitely had people ask like odd questions. But there is a little quirkiness, and sometimes you've got to deal with some unusual requests from people. But I also understand if you're spending hard-earned money and you're purchasing something where there are not guarantees like on Amazon, where if you don't like something, you know it can go back right away. I understand people being a little bit hesitant and wanting more information. So I don't mind it. But it is kind of funny. Not quickly. Nothing I do is quickly. I try so hard to be quick, you guys, and like fast, efficient, get to the point videos. And I'm not really good at that. I think because I have been home now for 11 months and I've lost this like ability to have conversations. And so I just talk to you guys via my camera, and I probably talk too much. I'm sorry. I'll try harder. But I really like talking to you guys. All right, so let's talk about some scams that do come up with, especially when you're a new seller. And I did a lot of research before I finally listed my first item on eBay. And for some reason, I did not realize that these scams were coming. So it caught me off guard, and I almost got myself caught a couple times falling for them. The first one, if you are a brand new seller and you have just listed your first items, you are almost guaranteed to get an offer for your item. Often the offer will be either for the exact amount that you've listed it for at Buy It Now, or for higher than you've listed it, which never makes sense. And then they send a message with it that says, kindly text me at X number to arrange payment or to discuss further. Anytime they say kindly text me, it's a scam. Don't do it. I thankfully never did, because as soon as that came in, I was like, this is odd. And I looked it up and I was able to find like, this is a scam. And the solution is to just respond to them and say that goes completely against eBay's policies. I apologize. You're welcome to pay through eBay immediately and I'll ship it out to you. But I actually had, when I first started, I had two what I thought were sales, where they sent an offer for the amount that I had it listed, and I accepted because I was like, wow, that's what I've already got it listed at. And then my item wound up like sort of stuck until I was able to open an unpaid claim, because they obviously never paid, because they wanted me to contact them. Kindly contact me. But basically, don't ever contact anyone outside of eBay. And also, when you're communicating in eBay, those messages are being monitored. And so you don't ever want to give out your address, your phone number, your email, any way that someone could move the transaction from eBay to off platform. They will ding you for that. They'll probably give you a warning the first time, but just don't go. If they're trying to communicate with you off of eBay, don't do it. One thing I need to be a little careful of, and I've now started in my YouTube videos, I've now got my email at the bottom of the description, because I was getting messages on eBay from people that wanted to talk to me about something on YouTube. And you can't really have that conversation on eBay, and it's not like I can steer them off the site and be like, hey, well, email me and we'll talk about this more. Well, I can't do that. I can't put my email in there. So I now have my email address in my YouTube description, so that if anyone needed to talk to me or wanted to reach out to me, they can email me and hopefully free up the eBay messages for just sales. And I just didn't expect that. It was a pleasant surprise. So keep an eye out for offers coming in that are the same or higher than the price that you have listed as Buy It Now. And anytime someone asks you to kindly text them or kindly contact them off platform, don't do that. Don't do that. They're scamming you. I'm not really sure how they pull the scam off, but I know it's a no-no. The other one is something I have not come across, but I've seen on the Facebook groups I follow and on other YouTube videos, a million people talk about it, is when you ship an item to someone, and maybe it's a high value item. Maybe that's why it doesn't happen to me, because I just don't have that many high value items. But someone makes a purchase, you ship it to them, and then they open a return and mail you something different back, like something completely unrelated. And a lot of times the seller loses out on this one. So one of the things I wanted to point out is if you do have a high value item and it has a serial number, get a photo of the serial number and potentially even record yourself packaging it and weighing it before it goes to the post office so that you can show what the weight was, because unless they match that weight exactly on the return shipment, if you sent someone a Sony speaker that weighs 4 pounds and they send back 3 AA batteries that weigh 11 ounces, well, then it's in the seller's favor because you can show they didn't possibly send this item back because it was the wrong weight. So keep an eye out for that, especially if you're selling high value items. And then one little bonus I wanted to talk about is zero feedback buyers. And this is something I follow a lot of, like the eBay thrifter Facebook groups, and they're always in there. People are always making comments about, I just sold a valuable item to someone with zero feedback and I'm going to cancel the item. And I do know if it's a brand new account, there is the possibility that it's a scammer that just opened an account just to scam you on this one item. But I also know I started at zero and everyone has to start at zero. And I can tell you personally, I have made a ton of sales to buyers with zero feedback, all without any issues whatsoever. So as much as everyone says, like, don't sell to buyers with zero feedback, frankly, I don't go check a buyer. If someone's put an offer in or someone buys an item from me, I really don't go check their feedback. I mean, it's just not something I do. Maybe I should be, but I do know after the fact when it says, after you've shipped and it's been delivered and it says, do you want to leave feedback? I will go, and often I'll see, oh, this person has zero feedback. I'm their first one. I have not had bad experiences. I'd love to hear from you guys if you have run into any bad experiences with buyers with zero feedback. But I had an eBay account all the way back to like 2009 or 2011, and I had just never used it. I think I'd bought a couple things, but I had zero feedback when I started over the entire span of my eBay account. So when I started, I actually had to go in and I did things like I bought like eBay shipping tape and poly bags, and I bought things specifically from bigger eBay sellers that I knew would leave automatic feedback to at least get myself a couple feedbacks, because people are leery to buy from a seller with zero feedback and they're leery to sell to a buyer with zero feedback. That being said, everybody's got to start somewhere. It's like YouTube, right? I had to start at zero, and everybody's got to start at zero. So I guess if you're talking about an item that's hundreds of dollars, maybe you'd be a little leery about sending it to a buyer with zero feedback. But there are ways to protect yourself with insurance and, there's all different ways to protect yourself, but don't be too afraid of buyers with zero feedback, because at least in my personal experience in the last 7-8 months, I haven't run into any issues. So those are some of the eBay. I've also had a couple issues with shipping in the beginning, but those weren't really scammers. Those were just like, I was trying free shipping, which is probably why I don't use it anymore. I was trying free shipping And I would wind up with a buyer from like Alaska or Hawaii, and all of a sudden the shipping cost more than the item did, and I lost on the deal. I'm sure I could have canceled those items, but I chose not to because it was my mistake and I'm learning. And I can't imagine living in Alaska or Hawaii and having to deal with the shipping that they have to deal with every time they want to get something delivered to their house. So I hope this was a little helpful if you're just starting out on eBay. Some things to look out for. That being said, it's not anything that can't be handled. And typically, if you catch these things quick enough, like I caught that where I accepted the offer for the same amount as buy it now, I was able to catch it quickly and get a hold of eBay and cancel the order. So there was no issue on that end. Just when you're first starting out, be cognizant of the fact that there are definitely people out there who are looking for brand new accounts and attempting to take advantage of them in some way or another. So be careful, but it's fun. Enjoy it. It really is. Even this person with the succulent magnets, it's fun. It's a fun little game her and I have now. I'm waiting to see if she bids tonight. If she gives me an offer tonight, I'll let you guys know. So I hope your day is good. I hope you are staying warm if you are somewhere cold, which I feel like everywhere is cold. Like my mom's in Florida, and even this morning she texted me, she's like, it's 42 here. So even Florida's cold right now. So I hope everyone's staying warm, and I hope you have a beautiful day, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye.